What is the secret to great foreplay? Hey, I'm Alex Allman, and today I want to talk to you about one of those things that women always say they want, and men are always in a hurry to get through, that can really, really make you a great lover and set you apart as the kind of lover that women brag about. When you're really good at foreplay, you're kind of in another category from other men because most men, A, have no idea what they're doing, and B, they have no patience for it. So let's talk a little bit about foreplay. First of all, foreplay generally, when we think of it as men, we think foreplay is that thing we do to get her excited enough so that she's wet so that we can get inside of her. That's the way we think of it. We think of it as like this sort of mechanical thing we have to go through in order to get to the fun part. But what if we thought about it as something different? What if we thought about it as part of the lovemaking, part of this process that's fun and enjoyable? And if you can reframe it that way, if you can really enjoy this process of getting her sexually excited, then your pleasure is going to read to her as sexually exciting and is going to make her really enjoy the foreplay. It's just a totally different mental and emotional frame for her. And when you're doing foreplay, instead of just focusing on, okay, I need to get her sexually excited so she's wet, think about it instead as trying to give her the emotional state that makes sex fun for her. Try and get her, physically aroused and, aching to have you inside of her, but also emotionally aroused. That the whole thing is kind of an exciting experience. And that has to do not just with, the way you touch her or, stroking her breasts or oral sex or, using your finger on her clitoris or whatever you think you need to do to physically arouse her. If you kind of take a step back and you use your words and you let her feel that sense of comfort and trust and maybe a little bit scary and it's sexy and to kind of create this bubble for her to be sexual in. Now, to do that has a lot to do with who you're being when you're with her. So if you're being the guy that's rushing into how do I get her aroused so that I can go on to step two, then you're going to miss this part entirely. But if you're being that guy who's really enjoying getting her turned on, and that could be like a teasing enjoyment, like she's going to be begging to have me inside her. She's going to be quivering with desire before she gets sex from me. If you can kind of do that teasing thing, or just the sheer enjoyment, the gourmet enjoyment, like really enjoying a delicious dinner, to really enjoy the process of slowly getting her turned on, of her arousal being something that you are savoring at every moment. That is the kind of thing that puts her in the right emotional state. Now, here's where it really comes to the next level. This is what will really take it to the next notch. You know how when she's really sexually aroused, it's kind of a turn on? Like seeing a woman who's really turned on, that's kind of a turn on. Well, she feels the same way about you. She loves it when you're sexually aroused. So what if not only were you teasing her, but you were teasing yourself? You were kind of drawing out this delicious pleasure for yourself. You were enjoying turning her on and getting turned on for her. In fact, you could drop the whole thing about trying to get her turned on and only work on getting yourself so turned on that you were shaking with lust, little by little, enjoying every little part of her body. You getting yourself turned on will actually get her emotionally resonating with your turn on state until she is absolutely drenched and dying for you. And this little jujitsu, this little trick of using your own turn on in order to get her turned on, and to not rush through it, but to patiently and deliciously enjoy that process, is the key to becoming fantastic at foreplay and truly a great lover.